Look at me, I'm live as soon as I turn on my microphone over here. Yeah, I don't know. I I came in and within 15 or 20 seconds, I was, not 50. I'll give you 5 minutes. Within 5 minutes, I just came in the studio and turned everything on, and there we go. Now, I'm gonna go to Signal, uh, and see what happens. There you go. So now I'm live. I don't know if anybody's gonna show up or not, but not only am I live here, I'm also live on YouTube TV. Or no, YouTube TV. The YouTubes. Let me go to YouTube. Social media, the YouTubes. And then where's my account? There it is. And then I should be live there too, I think. Yep. Look at me over here live too. So, it's not that hard. I mean, if we're just going to do like a simple chat or something like that, then yes, it would be very easy to do. Let's see. How can I look at this? No live chats yet. Okay. Now, can I share my screen? What would I share? Heads up, your browser may only partially support screen share audio capture. Okay. Let's see. I can do the live stream. Yeah, let's do that. Nope, that's not the one I want. That's window I want to use. I guess I can use this one. All right. Let's see what happens. Now, I guess it's sharing. How do I do this? Presentation. Oh, that's no good. That's no good. That's horrible. It goes in the background. Okay, let's stop that. There's Duchess. Hey, Duchess, how's it going? I wonder if I can invite somebody in here. I don't know if you can. Let me see. Manage participants. Copy invite link. Copied it. Aaron said he'll be here shortly. You know what I should do? How do I do this? Oh, I know. Let me go into Discord. Discord. Where's my Discord? There it is. And I'll go into Morning Crew. Okay. I will type with my two fingers. Oops, that's not the one. All right. Now, if you go into the Discord, there's our secret message Discord. You should be able to look at it. You should be able to look at it. You should be able to go in there and pop in, and I should be able to allow you to come in here. Now, how do I get out of it? Hey, there we go. All right. Oh, Duchess is eating dinner. So I went into, I don't know if I can get into Signal. I don't know if I can get into Signal because I don't have Signal on my computer. I only have it on my phone. I don't think. Do I have Signal on my? Let me see. Do I have Signal? I might have Signal. Let me try it. SIG. Nope. Don't have it on my computer. I could probably do that later. Does it tell me how many people here? It says one person. Oh, okay, Duchess. Yes. Share the link over in our Signal group if he wants to come in. And then we can. Yes, please do that. If you would. Yes. That way, if he wants to pop in. I found it very easy. Although, okay, you have to set it up. Like you have to set your studio up. There's a way of setting. I'm wondering if I should make a video on how to do the whole set up your brand, set up your other place. Because like right now, I'm live on X on my X account. I'm also live in my YouTube account, I think. Yep, let me double check. YouTube. Yep, there I am. I'm live. So that's pretty easy. Wasn't hard. 2 people are here now, I think, or maybe no, yeah, 2 because they're here in Rumble. Rumble. Now, I'll be quite honest. Ooh, wait a minute. Can I put this on it? Look at that! It actually goes up on. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Whoops. How do I turn? Oh no! How do I turn it off? No, I don't want to pin that. Okay, I got it. So you can bring them up right on the stage. There we go. Now I can do this too. Nice. It's not bad. If you just wanted to come on here and rap and talk, this would be easy to do. Very easy to do. Once you set up your back end, once you prepare your back end, I would think this would be easy to work with on. Well, I would imagine, let me double check something here. Anything that you would use, can I bring up a video? Let me see how that would look. All right, I'm in presentation. If I was in solo mode, which is, I'm in solo mode now. Okay. Or I could go auto. All right. Let me try something here. All right. Let's see. Do we have a video here I can bring up real quick? Oh, yes. All right. Let's do this. I will bring up our girlfriend AOC. And then let's see if I can put her on the stage. So let's share window. There she is. Now, if I hit share, go to presentation. There she is. There's that lovely little AOC. And then I can run it from here. So let's see let's see what she got to say. Oop, make sure this is, no, we don't want that. Okay, here we go.
Schumer stay as minority leader?
I think what is so important for folks to understand is that this problem is bigger than one person, and it actually is bigger than the minority leader in the Senate. You had 8 Senate Democrats who coordinated their own votes on this, as well as you have.
AOC, are you sure? You're upset that 8 Democrats voted their conscience to open up the government because they felt bad because you were screwing the American people? Did that upset you? Look at the eyes. Look at the crazy eyes. So there you go. Oh, Aaron's out walking the dog. Walking the dog. All right. So yeah, I can bring up a video.
2 retiring members. Many of them are also up in several cycles from now, with the hope that people are going to forget this moment. And I think what's important is that we understand that this is not just a leader is reflected as a reflection of the party. And Senate Democrats have selected their leadership to represent them. And so the question.
So you're saying you're sheep. In other words, you elect a person to head your party. I guess that's Schumer. Who? Schumer. And then, all right, hang on. And then he says something that some of them don't like. You know what? We've done this for 41 days now, and nothing's going well. And it's going to be in a couple of weeks. Thanksgiving's coming, and they're shutting planes down. And air travel is going to be a nightmare, and people can't get home to see their family for Thanksgiving. And who's going to get blamed? The Democrats, because as much as these Democrats were lying through their freaking teeth and sitting there and saying it was Republican shutdown, all the Republicans voted yes. Well, except for the 2 dopes. What's his name? Thomas Massie and Rand Paul. Yeah. This is Duchess says, Chucky, the barbecue meister. Well, why are you up there, Duchess? Why did it go up there? Why is it up there? Oh, because I'm in presentation? I don't know, whatever. So, yeah. and she's upset because we didn't get a chance to didn't get a chance to blame this on the Republicans. And then it looked like the people were like, you know what? I don't even care. Is it the Republicans or is it the Democrats? I don't even care. You know what? I'm blaming both of you. I hate both of you. That's how I feel right now. I hate both of them. They are so stupid, running around doing this and doing that they're not serving the people. That's what we put you up there for, to serve the people. You're not doing it. All right. Let's see. What else can we play with? Well, we put that up there, so we were able to do that. What if... Oh, I know what I want to try. Let's try this. Integrations. What's this about? Oh, I know. I don't want to do that. Get rid of that. All right, I'll bring my note up from last night. Yes, I know. Now, we did a show last night, the Boomer Bunker show. We didn't get to... We had a lot of stuff left over. We had a lot of stuff left in the chamber when we got done. Let me see if I can find something that we didn't do and maybe talk about that. Let me see how this works with this. Oh, Aaron wants to join. Come on in, Aaron. Let's see. Here he comes. Now, can I bring him on here? Let's see. Let's do a duo. Can I bring him in? How do I bring him in? Oh, there he is. There he is.
I think part of it's I had to bring me in too.
Oh, you had to bring you in. What if I go auto? What's auto do? Nothing. So it's either duo or auto. All right. So here's the deal with this. You don't have as much control as you would on Restream or StreamYard or the other ones. This is a basic... I would say if you're going to be a solo podcaster, maybe bring up a video or two. Maybe you could put a background in here, but this is your bare bones back end of Rumble Studio.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. See, I was just kind of thinking, I was looking at it like, instead of paying for the multi-channel Restream, is this something? Because it'll still be compatible with OBS. So.
Yeah. Why are you guys using Why are you using OBS? Oh, I see why you're using OBS. You know what? I started messing with OBS and I didn't like it.
It's a pain in the ass, but
it is a pain in the ass. Right. And for me, whoa.
Yeah. It's my bargain basement fucking lighting setup.
Yeah.
I got to get new light bulbs in here, but
I was just
a little too dark without it, and it's a little too bright with it. It drives me nuts.
Yeah. So because I have to do something by December 1st. I have to look, because if I kept it, they would charge me another $788 for a year for StreamYard. And that's ridiculous. It's $65. And I don't even use half of the stuff. So what I did was I downgraded StreamYard, because to me, StreamYard now, I don't know. No one's watching this over on YouTube. Because I can see at the top. I don't even know what you can see.
I can see where Duchess made a comment there.
Okay.
Double trouble. That's all I can see.
There you go. Now I'm wondering, can you, oops. Let me get rid of this. Can you add a comment from where you are?
Well, it says message/private. I don't know.
Oh, okay. All right. I don't know if you can, oh, no, you just put comment.
Yeah, only Rumble Studio participants
can
see this.
Between you and I.
Yeah, so I would.
Duchess is the queen of comments.
That's fair due. Yes, she is. I mean, I can see her comments on there.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's good.
But I don't see, like, I don't think I can change it. I think it's only if I type there, it's only a message.
Yeah, it's only to me.
So
yeah. Well, so one of the things I like about StreamYard is I have Mike, the producer. So he comes in and he has all the same controls that I do. Like he can do sound effects and he can put stuff up. Like he can change the what's that thing they put up in the corner there? I'm going to say it's a watermark.
Yep. Yeah, but I know what you mean. The little icon up in the corner.
Icon up in the corner. He can change them. The other thing was, so today we are going to accept donations. We're going to use the value for value method. Like, in other words, if you get value from here and you want to throw us a couple dollars, to help for the cause, I'm not looking to make money here. I'm just
it's just
cover costs. That's all.
help offset the costs.
Right. So I set up a Venmo account for this. Now the website is supposed to have where you can donate or support your support page, and you can PayPal it. Guess what? It doesn't support Venmo. I was like,
Venmo, yeah, that tracks.
Then I tried to make one for Facebook. I guess what I'm going to do is close all my PayPal accounts and just make one for the show, because it doesn't allow me to use my personal one for this. Like, I can make it a business, but then they start taking it's a business. Oh, well, okay. We take 1.9% and 10 cents. Well, if they give $1, well, you get, it's like, what? It's like I get
getting 83 cents out of your freaking dollar. It's fabulous.
Yeah. So I get $1. So anyhow, I don't know if anybody's going to donate or not. I look at it this way. If they want to, they can.
I will when I get some income.
But you know what? Here's the problem with that. And we did this back in, I guess, 2016. Everybody was like, go to my Patreon. So we'd all go to Patreon. I'd give you $5 and I would give somebody, and then you would give me $5. And
and then we're both giving Patreon 74 cents.
30% of the $5.
It's a wash.
Right. So I just said, hey guys, we just keep our money. And then if anybody else, it's not part of the show, we'll do it that way. I don't know.
That was actually a conversation Steve McShane and I were having a couple months back, right before he decided they're pulling the plug on their Patreon. I was like, this is, I'm trying to, because it was, and before I lost my job too, I was still trying to, cut some costs. I'm like, I gotta rethink this. I said, because don't get me wrong, I appreciate all my patrons, but I'm still paying out more than I got coming in to fucking Patreon every month. So why are we doing this? I'll just send you $5 every month. And he was just like, well, yeah, I get your point. But,
and then the other thing with Patreon is that usually you have to give them something, you have to give them more. And we do 2 shows a week. So I was like, well, okay, what if we do Monday's show for free and then Thursday's show for Patreon? And then, I feel like I'm holding people hostage. So I like the value for value method. Now, on StreamYard, I can make a QR code, and I can put the QR code up in the corner and say, hey guys, here's our Patreon, or here's my Venmo. Just take a picture of it if you want to send it value for value or whatever. And then if you want to go to Venmo at Boomer Bunker, and then you can just Venmo us money, or
and then Bob will just have the money for you.
Yeah. I figured that's that. Well, no, Bob has the Cash App. Bob went and took that Cash App and went Boomer Bunker with the Cash App. I'm like, shit, now I can't use that. Oh, I only want to use a couple. I don't need the Cash App and the Venmo.
Yeah, you don't need 19 different apps to get the money.
I don't need that.
Silly.
So then I tried to lock. So then there's another one. It was Buy Me a Coffee. So I said, well, let me sign up for Buy Me a Coffee.
I've got that too. So
I wanted to use Stripe. So then I go to log in my Stripe account. And apparently my Stripe account is attached to my old phone number. So it keeps texting my old phone number. I'm like, God damn it. Now I can't get I can't get into my Stripe.
Stripe is a bitch to deal with. Their customer service is absolute ass. But I have because like I said, I have Buy Me a Coffee too, but I have it because for Shauna's website for her candle business, the register thing is processed through Stripe. So I was like, well, if I got to set it up for her, I might as well set it up for me too.
Yeah.
So it's just, I've got like 3 different accounts on Stripe so I got one for the show payouts. I got one for her business transactions, and I got one that's a personal one for me for when I want to send money somewhere, but it's kind of sketchy. So it's my
OnlyFans.
No, believe it or not, I've never actually given money to any of those websites.
Maybe that's what I need. Maybe that's what I need to do with my Stripe, is set it up so I can send my own money there to my OnlyFans thing. I told you the story where I had problems with my checking account.
Yeah.
They go, well, give me your last 3, give me your last 4 transactions. I'm like, well, there's OnlyFans, and then there's Walmart, and there's OnlyFans.
You creepy old bastard! Like, no, it's research.
Damn it! It's
for my show.
Listen, I feel like Bob. Listen. It's It's for show prep. And they're like, yeah, okay. All right, sure it is.
Okay, you dirty bastard. Sure it is. Sure.
We did that space on, I guess it was on Friday, and he locked
Mhm.
into one of those where he went, and I was like, wow.
Well, we broke him. That's it.
And he gets mad at me when I bring it up, but how can you not? When he's over there.
Yeah,
So-
I get it because I actually I used to stutter, so it's
I still do.
I was gonna say I still do sometimes, but
Yeah.
now it's only I have it pretty well under. I mean, I did speech therapy in the whole 9 yards, so
Poor Bobby
there,
locked
there it
up.
goes right now. But yeah, when I'm really tired or if I'm starting to lose my temper, like that's one of those things. As much as I talk, anybody that knows me, like in the flesh, like it's been around me when things have back in my younger days when I was more of a social menace. They knew if I stopped talking, it's because I was getting so pissed off that I knew I couldn't speak without tripping over my
No.
own tongue anymore. So that was like everybody's indicator. I got a vein right here that apparently pops out when like turkey timer style when I'm getting ready to blow my top, and I stop talking, and they're like, "Fuck, he's mad." Hasn't said anything for 30 seconds. He's getting ready to hit somebody.
I'm the opposite. When I get really, really mad, I lock in and it just flows out of me like the force.
Oh, see, I'm jealous. I don't have that feature. I have a tell. I have a massive tell. And the funny thing was, I knew about the not talking when I started getting mad, but I didn't know about the vein in my forehead until I was this was years ago before Sean and I got hitched. But I was at work, and the like banquet or catering, the lady that booked all the catering appointments at the dining or the banquet hall I was working at, it managed to piss me off so bad that the executive chef came up to me. He's like, "Hey, Aaron, why don't you go have a cigarette?" Now, this is a guy that busted my balls every time he saw me with a cigarette in my hand. Just he hated smoking. He hated the fact. He's like, "You're gonna kill yourself at a young age," and da 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 da. And he walks up to me and goes, "Aaron, why don't you go have a cigarette?" I'm like, "Why? What are you talking? I'm fine." He's like, "No, you're not. You're getting ready to snap, and I want you. I don't want to have to fire you. So go have a cigarette." I'm like, "What do you mean I'm getting ready to snap?" He goes, "That turkey timer on your forehead popped out about 2 minutes ago, and I saw it throbbing when Susie was talking to you. And if I don't tell you to go smoke a cigarette right now, I'm going to have to fire you. I can see it in your face." So, all right, I'm going to go have a cigarette. So I went out in the alley and had a cigarette. And
Apparently,
I got home and said, "Hey, did you guys know apparently I have a vein that pops out of my forehead?" Because I was living with my brother and my godbrother at the time. I said, "Do you know I have a vein that pops out of my forehead when I'm getting ready to lose my temper?" They said, "Yeah. How do you think we know when to fucking leave?" I was like,
yeah, apparently I have
"Oh."
the same thing. I have a look. My family says I have a look right before I go to guns that when they say you get a look like a serial killer. And I've never seen it. I don't know what it looks like.
Yeah, I was going to say it's hard to see,
Yeah.
I've never looked in the mirror right before I lost my shit, so.
Yeah, I know. But I get it. But as I don't know, as I get older, I really do believe that I don't have the same. Like I've mellowed with age.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think.
Yeah,
Like
me
a
too.
burnt oak barrel. I've kind of mellowed.
It's got that mellow smoothness to you now. I've definitely mellowed just because actually a few weeks back here, I was met up with a couple of my old culinary school buddies, just catching up. We haven't seen each other in a few years, and this fucking mook just was not paying attention to where he's going, and ran into my buddy and proceeded just copping at it. "Motherfuckers, why don't you guys?" And I was like, "Bro, you walked into him. Why don't you apologize and get on your fucking cart and go?" And he's, "Man, who the fuck do you think you're talking to?" I'm like, "I don't have the energy for this shit. You were in the wrong. Fuck off, you twit." And my
Apparently
my
shows
my
mellowed.
one buddy looks at me and he goes, after the guy was like out of earshot, he's like, "What the fuck happened to you?" So what do you mean? I said, "He fucked off. I told him to fuck off, and he fucked off. I don't see a problem here." He's like, "Dude, Aaron from 20 years ago would have hit him and then told him to fuck off." I'm like, "Yeah, Aaron from 20 years ago is why I have arthritis in both of my hands now. I don't need to be doing that shit anymore. I'm not as durable as I used to be.
Now it gets worse too.
Oh, that's what I hear.
Yeah, and once you and then you realize you can't anymore, and you're like, you're sad. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I know one thing that like I've always been an audio editor,
Mhm.
and people are all moving to video, and I despise editing video. And I have
Yeah.
one who's a really good friend who just lost their job, and they're trying to do a side hustle, like, in other words, and she
Mhm.
says, "I have this 2-hour video that I need cut down and silence taken out of it," and I'm like, "Oh, no,
Ugh.
I don't," and she's like, "Can I have it by Wednesday?" And I'm like, "Oh, I don't." I'm really my video skills are nominal. Like like a mash unit with video. I'm just, I can cut and paste and that's about it. I don't have any.
Not gonna get those smooth transitions and the
No, I can't do that. And then so I was like, okay, let me see what I can do. So right now I'm doing everything I can not to look at this video. like, like tonight, you're like,
like,
I
hey, you know what? I'm gonna hop on and bullshit with Aaron for an hour.
yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Aaron can't get on Rumble Studio. Let me see if I can help Aaron with that. Because I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
I really don't want to do it. And
I
I
c-
wanna
I
break it
I
apart.
completely sympathize because the whole like when I started my show, and a lot of people are like, "Well, dude, you got a YouTube? Why the fuck am I gonna have a YouTube? I'm not doing video. Why aren't you doing it video? Because I don't want to edit video." That was literally the entire reason I never did any live streams. I never did anything. I'm like, I don't want to edit this shit. Then I realized I don't have to edit the live streams. I don't care if I don't want it to be a video, like a lovely polished, hey, watch my videos on YouTube and Rumble. No, I don't fucking care. Catch the live stream, don't catch the live stream. I don't care. That's too much goddamn work. I'm not editing because I would be sitting there. I'd look like Max Headroom if I tried to do a edited video. It just it'd be
Well,
horrible.
so one of the reason why we live stream is I love the interaction with the chat. I love
Yeah.
that interaction, that back and forth. I love that. But I always say to people, this is the video, this is the video recording of our audio podcast. So
Mhm.
then I take all the files, all the audio files afterwards, and I kind of like this time I went in, I cut them, I put chapters in, I put in the 2 spots where I have the promos for you guys. And then, I upload it and do the show notes and all that kind of stuff. And it really only took me about, I would say, an extra hour and a half to go through it. Like when Duchess talks under me all the time and you can't hear me or her, when she does that like all the time. Well, I go in and I cut all that. She's here. That's why I'm saying
Yeah,
that.
I know.
Waiting for the FU in the comments.
Yeah, that's why I keep glancing over. I'm waiting for it to pop up.
No, but I mean, both of us do that, her more than me, but both of us do it. And so, I would go in and I'd cut that out and I would tighten everything up and then, process the audio and make sure that the sound clips that we have, they're, are a good clip and
Yeah.
go through it. And it really only took me like an extra hour and a half. And that, oh, it was, okay. That was a little bit nicer than I thought it would be. Not
There
really.
it is.
First I saw this, I was like, oh, that's not bad. And then there we go. Okay. So, but that's what I enjoy. I really don't want to I don't do anything with our video. Although I think what I'm going to do is cut clips out. Like when, either I make a mistake or, or we do a segment that's, entertaining. It's like a 5 to 6 minute segment, maybe 8. Clip that out and then throw that up on
shorts.
YouTube. Yeah, do shorts. I don't like shorts because they're vertical. And we're
Yeah, we're a
land-
horizontal.
horizontal people. We're not landscape people. And then the only other thing I can do is pull the video out of StreamYard like individuals and then go into another video editing thing and then stack I call them bunk beds. You stack them on top of each other so you can make a vertical video. I don't want to do that either. I don't want to do that.
It doesn't
It's
sound
too much
fun.
time.
That's
No. So
now that's the only nice thing about being me is I don't have to worry about cutting it. I just have to worry about my own stupid shit. I don't have to worry about anybody else being blended into it nicely, which is also like people are like, well, don't you do guest episodes? Where's the video for that? Fuck if I know. I mean, actually, I shouldn't say that. I do have every single guest episode I've done. I have the video for it.
Mhm,
just because I recorded with, I've been doing them through Zoom, and
mhm.
it records an MP4 every time you do it. Haven't once thought about uploading any of that shit where people can see it because, um, you know, the standalone if I'm not doing it with somebody hopping on a live stream with me, I'm like, there's a shit that we want to take out of these conversations. I'm rambly and I talk a lot. Sometimes I want to streamline things. I'm not.
Well,
That's way too much work for video.
yeah,
But
so yeah, I'm a podcast guy first, so I don't watch like, I never go back and watch the video of us doing something. I'll listen to it, but I'll never go back and watch it because I'm always when I'm listening to podcasts, I'm always doing something else. So either I'm folding clothes or doing
yeah,
wash,
me too.
chopping vegetables, or some kind of stupid shit, and I have it on, instead
Yeah.
of music. And so I don't watch it. Now, Duchess, she wants to go back and watch it. Okay, so some people wanna watch it, some people wanna listen to it,
Yeah.
but
Some people are visual, some people not so much. Like
yeah,
I usually I do most of my podcast listen. Well, when I was employed, I did most of my podcast listening while I was like, because I did a lot of my job was like doing testing recipes and stuff. So I'm in a kitchen by myself. It's not like I'm in a working environment where I have to, be overseeing other people or anything like that. It's mostly by myself. So I'd have my headphones in and just be doing my thing, listening to whatever show, and go back and uh, be laughing to myself. And sometimes I'd be talking shit to whoever I happen to be listening to at the time. I mean, knowing full well it's not like they could hear me, and my coworkers would walk by. I'm like, "What did you just say?" Don't worry about it. I'm just listening to a podcast. Oh, but they learn to stop asking that, and they learn to make sure they get my attention before they start trying to have a conversation with me, because I'd have like earbuds in so they wouldn't see them, and I don't know how many times people will come up to me and start talking to me about something. I'd be, the
yeah,
fuck do you want?
I do the same thing. People go like this to me, they're looking at me, they go and I look over, "What?" And take the well, I don't like earbuds. I have this where the hell is it? I don't know where it's at now. I have something that go on the side of your ear, like they go on the bone. There's
Yeah,
some bone
the bone conduction. That's what
right,
I got now too.
right.
I have a set of earbuds that I don't remember where that. I think I got them in one of the, because I have a bad habit of it's a problem. I have a habit of buying shit from online auctions.
Mhm.
Like I'll buy, and it's like a box of random shit, and I'll see one thing in the box of random shit that I want, so I'll bid on that box of random shit. It's worked out pretty well for me over the years because I've always gotten more value out of the random boxes of shit than what I've paid for it. So I don't complain too much. That's why at one point I had 7 microphones, 8 friggin' webcams, and I don't know, 3 or 4. I had like at one point here I had like 14 Logitech mice. What the fuck am I going to do with 14 mice? I don't.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
They were in a box that was not. It was a box listed as miscellaneous electronics, right? There
Mhm.
was actually this pair of wireless Logitech headphones were in there. This was what I wanted, and one of the ear cups was missing. So I was like, "Okay, that looks janky as shit, but I can buy a replacement ear cup if it works."
Mhm.
It was in the box. It was just not in the picture.
Yeah.
So this is what I bid on the box for. I wanted this. I wound up getting the entire box for $16.
Oh,
This is
wow,
a
okay.
hundred. This is $140 pair of headphones,
Mm, that's nice.
and so yeah, I got my $140 pair of headphones for $16. There were 2 Bluetooth keyboards in there that retailed for over $100 a piece, like 14 Logitech mice, 7 like call center headsets, so, like the stereo headsets with the microphone boom mic, or like 7 of those, uh, a Yeti snowball, a blue Yeti.
Throw them right in the trash. I'm only
Yeah,
kidding.
well, no, I put them on Facebook Marketplace.
I bet you could get pretty good money for them. I mean, I bet you could get $30, $40 for them.
I did.
Yeah.
And then there were like 7 Logitech webcams, like little just, I mean, I was like, this is a call center in a box. That's what this is.
I should say
And
that. I feel bad about saying it, but the Blue Yeti is a fantastic microphone
yeah,
in the right situation.
yeah. Well, for what it is.
It's a condenser microphone, so it picks up everything,
Yeah,
and people
that's
don't know how to set it up, and they don't know how to talk into it.
yeah,
They'll either
that's
talk into the top of it, and it doesn't work right, so I
like,
found
why
some
is this not picking? Yeah,
right, I found some
I've seen people doing it.
I found some tattoo chick that, showed you how to set one of them up, and she did such a wonderful job. So now whenever someone says to me, "Hey, I'm having problems set up with a Blue Yeti," I'm like, "Hold on." And in my notes, I just type in Blue Yeti, and then the video pops up, and I just send the video link to them. I go, "Here, watch this, and
Yeah.
do what she does, and you'll be fine."
Yeah,
But they're
I
so sensitive.
actually, yeah, they're very. I mean, I don't actually have. I kind of regret at this point because I got a little carried away. I don't have any USB microphones now because I got rid of the last one I had. Though I had one that was really cool. It's like this kitschy retro looking, and again, it's a dynamic mic, picks up everything, or condenser mic, picks up everything in the fucking room. But it was a good thing to have as a backup. And I wasn't paying attention, and I put a box of a whole bunch of other shit in our garage sale we had, and then anything that didn't sell in the garage sale got picked up by AmVets, and I wasn't paying attention to what was in there and didn't realize I gave away my last backup mic too. So now I'm just down to my two XLR mics, and yeah, so I gotta get a backup just in case the fucking Roadcaster decides to shit out on me.
I have a backup Roadcaster now because of like the other night. Although now I was shipping these things back and forth. They go, "There's nothing wrong with it." I mean, what do you mean there's nothing wrong with it? I couldn't even get it to start up. So then yesterday, or whenever it's like Friday, Thursday we had the shit
Thursday,
show.
yeah,
Right. Then Friday I was getting ready to call, and then call, and then I'm like, I really don't want to ship this thing back. I said, you know what? Let me just try plugging this in again and see if it start right up. So I guess you got to let
just needed a breather.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's got some kind of internal battery or something that it needs to reset. I don't know, but it started back up.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, okay, let's try that. So now I have I have the other one box back up, but it's right here. So
yeah, it's handy, so you don't have to go
handy. I
look
just
for it.
rip it out, and then throw it in and switch the cables, and I'll be right back in again.
Well, when I get back on my feet and get a little more flush, I want to get a Duo just to have as a backup.
What do you have? Do you have the original one? Or
I got the original Pro.
Okay, all right. They're nice.
Yeah, I like it, and considering it was a gift, I don't bitch at all.
Yeah, I mean,
I have that effect on people.
Yeah, I like the two. I do like it. I'm not going to lie. But the one was a workhorse, man. That thing never shut down on me. Matter of fact, I sent it. Jody needed a mixer. Jody B needed a mixer, and he's like, "Why don't you sell me this other one?" And I'm like, "You know what? No, here." I said, "If you pay for the shipping, I'll just send you." Well, he wanted the one, and I said, "If you pay for the shipping, I'll send you a mixer." So he sent me the shipping money, and I sent him the Roadcaster. And he's like, "I didn't want this." I'm like, "Well, you want to send it back, or what do you want to do?" No, I'll take it. I'm like, "Okay, take it." So that's what he's using.
Well, that's
I would never use
that's
it.
good of you.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of how I got this one. Is my buddy Russ, who did the Infectious Grooves podcast, which was a vinyl album music show. He upgraded to a 2, and then he was like, "You know what? This needs a good home." And his wife actually called me up and was like, "Hey, we want to do a sticker exchange. I need your address." I was like, "Oh, cool. Yeah, here, I'll send you guys some of my stickers. You can send me some of yours." Yes, dear. Thank you. And so I said, "Yeah, sure. Just here's my address. Send me some stickers." And I was at work, and Shauna calls me up like, "Hey, are you expecting a package from Florida?"
Is it ticking?
And I was like, "Not really." I mean, I'm expecting some stickers from Russ and Lauren. And she goes, "Yeah, this is a little too big for stickers, and it's kind of heavy." And I'm like, "Well, I don't know. Maybe they sent me a coffee mug. They know I love coffee mugs." She's like, "I don't think it's a coffee mug."
Yeah.
And I got home because the funny thing was I had actually said, "Well, if you want to, if you want to sell that Roadcaster one of yours, let me know, and I'll give you a fair price for it." And so I get home, and it was just like it was in a box with a note. It's like, "Here you go. I really like what you're doing with your show, but put it to good use." And I was like, "Holy shit, thanks!" Because prior to this, I had a like pile soundboard that it's more for like recording music and shit. Because it was like it was a 12 channel mixer, but old school, all dials and knobs, and
Right.
so it was it was a dinosaur, but that fucker, for being cheap, was a workhorse too. Because I mean,
Yeah, I have 3 mixers in the back. I got one that I'm trying to sell now, and I paid like $500 for it. And I see them out there, they're like, "You want one of these? It's 150." I'm like, "Okay, I'm just going to get the 150 for it and get it out of my basement." I
Yeah.
don't
Well,
need like,
that's kind of what happened. I had an old Yamaha one, and I had the Pile. The Yamaha was like a 4-channel that I picked up at a garage sale or something for like $20. The Pile I had from when I used to be in a band. So I was like, I forgot I had it. It was in a box in the attic that had been up there collecting dust for like 20 fucking years. and and then when COVID hit, and I was like, here, I'm going to start a podcast. Why not? I'm not working. I got nothing else to do. And
yeah, the industry exploded.
oh yeah, the COVID podcast boom.
Do you think that you're going to start live streaming, or like to YouTube or Rumble or something like this?
Well, I mean, I've been doing the Monday night live streams after your guys' show.
Mhm.
Just the same thing, live recording of the audio podcast.
What you do on
Um,
Zoom?
yeah, I do, but I do it through Zoom and then kick it out through Restream because Zoom's streaming sucks. I've never once gotten it to fucking work properly. There's always fucking, it breaks up. It gets all like pixelated, and it's just
Okay.
ass. And half the time it won't handshake with YouTube. I'm like, you motherfucker.
Yeah, well,
So
I don't think Zoom really does. See, well, the only thing that I've ever seen really work well with Zoom, and it only works with Mac, is what's it called? I can't remember the name of it, but I used it for a long time. But now that we use Mike,
with
like,
GarageBand.
no, this was a streaming thing. I forget what it was called.
Oh,
Ecamm
yeah.
Live, and it only works with Mac. But it really worked well, and you made scenes, and it was pretty trick. You could do whatever you wanted with it. It was kind of like OBS, where you were the only limitations was your imaginations. It pretty much did everything. And then when Mike wanted to come back and do the sound effects and stuff like that, I was like, okay, well, let's go back to StreamYard. And I I love it with Mike back there. I love it when he drops something in the
Yep.
middle, and it just cracks me up. So
Oh,
he's
yeah,
been
no,
a great addition to the show.
yeah, and his timing is freaking. I don't know how he has some of that shit queued up is just
He goes
no.
and finds it. Like he'll go, like when we talk, well, see, he'll look at the notes and he'll see we're talking
Yeah.
about something, and he'll see something, and he'll go to YouTube and he'll sit, and then boom, he'll hit it, and it goes. He'll pull it, and he's the whole time he's taking things in and out, and then he's got a pen and paper. So whenever I say something or Duchess says something, he jots it down, and then the next week he pulls all those clips, and like he
Yep.
says, he'll drop clips to me. I'm like, when did I say that? I don't even remember that.
Yeah, he's a good one. He's good at doing that.
And then I also have an 11 Labs account. So, and we have voices in there. So he'll go in, and my one co-host that passed away, we have his voice because we used to use, he was a podcaster. So we have his voice. So he'll go in there and use Devin's voice and then put it in with something else. He's really good. He's amazing. And he loves doing it, and I love having him do it. So he
Yeah,
was,
well, and it is a good addition. I think
Mhm.
Mike's doing good work for you guys there,
Yeah, absolutely.
and I definitely get a giggle out of it.
Duchess says, Mike's a goddamn genius.
Yes, he is.
He is. All right. If you, like I said, if you need help with some of this stuff, let me know, and we'll jump on
Oh,
something,
for sure.
and
Yeah.
I'll help you go through that. I mean, we've been doing like 43 minutes now, and
Yeah.
it seems to be okay. I don't like this much
Thanks.
because it doesn't have all the bells and whistles.
Yeah, and that's like I said, I was just more curious about it when I saw it existed. I'm like, well, here,
Mhm.
what is this? This is something else. Let's take a look at it.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'll probably stick with how I've been doing it. Just like I said, more than anything, I get annoyed when something should be simple and it doesn't fucking work for me.
Yeah.
That's
oh,
when I
yeah.
start to. That's when I start to get my hackles up. Where I'm like, you piece of shit. I'm getting every cent I'm paying for your service right now because you're not doing a fucking thing for me.
Yeah. Well, and then I watched the Razor Wire guys do their show.
Yeah.
And I watched how they were producing the show with the notes and
Mhm.
everything. And I called Duchess the next morning. I'm like, what do you think about doing Zoom? And she's like, oh, I see something shiny. Now John wants to go try something else. But
Yeah. Although Steve's got that down to an art form, really.
Mhm.
He's got everything preloaded. Because we've talked about that because it kind of he has to do some similar stuff for his work too. So he's got a little bit of a fallback where he's used to having these presentations set up and ready to rock and roll. So for him, it's just kind of a fallback, you know.
So here's I mean, I use this thing called Notejoy, and then I can throw everything, like, everything's here. So now if I want this video, then it pops up, and then I can play it right from here. But it's not like it's wonky. But again, I only want the audio out of it. I really don't care
Yeah,
about
you
the
don't
video.
really care about the videos.
Right. So then, so we kind of do the same thing, but his is all set up. So when he gets done, he can take it and put it in his show notes.
Yep.
There's the Trump tweet that I can use.
It's-
And then when I get down here at the bottom, where is it? There's all the voicemails right there.
there you go.
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
so there's when she says goodbye, there's her script for reading out. And then I have a drill card, basically what I do afterwards, how what everything I need to do after I get done. So while you're doing your show, I'm going through this checklist of how to
Making
do
sure
it.
everything's done and
Yeah. So, all right. Now, how do I stop it? There we go. So anyhow,
I've been kind of looking at that because, and again, this is, me trying to figure out how to add value to what I'm doing at the same time. It's like, I've been doing this show the same way for, 5 years. Yeah, it's time to grow and develop and advance a little bit if I want to try and take it more seriously. But at the same time, it's like, part of me is like, if it ain't broke, why are you trying to fix it? But on the other part of me is like, maybe it's fucking broken. You just haven't acknowledged it yet. Be
Well,
better.
if I could teach you to not make the mistakes that I make, I dive I want everything. I want video and I want this and I want sound effects and I want that. I would just say, like, maybe pick a couple audio clips that you can play to back up what you're saying. Just a couple, drop them in there as you're doing it.
Yeah, that's kind of the direction I've been leaning. I figured out how with OBS to, like, if I have the tabs open on because I've got freaking monitors, like my
Yeah.
3 monitor setup. So I can have all the tabs open on one of the other monitors and just play the audio off of that, without too much inconvenience. I figured out how to do that. And I've even got it figured out where I can actually pop the videos in there now if I want to too, in a little sub window down in the corner if people want to, or at full screen if I felt like it. But
Yeah. But like I said,
let's face it, this ain't selling fucking subscriptions,
me either. Look, I mean, this is exactly how I feel. But I mean, I have an iPad here that has it's basically a Stream Deck soundboard. So, I have all the.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
I have these at the, everything I needed for the Fox News alert. And then, and it's like right here. So I have that set up. And, I could also, you have the pads. You can use that for on the Roadcaster. You have 8
Yep.
pads, and I think it goes
And
5.
you can go
Five.
up to 64.
Right.
You got eight
times
banks, eight pads. Yeah.
The only problem with that is switching them because on the one,
so
it's
you got to flip through
switch
them.
'em. Flipping through them's tough. I get that.
Yeah. But
So.
that's where I'm like, that's why I figured it, if I load everybody's fucking audio clips in there, that's I've got everybody's audio or everybody's ads ready to go, so I don't have to think about it.
Well, what annoys me, and when I'm listening to a podcast, I was listening to one today, and every 7.5 minutes, in the middle of the guys talking, I got to hear 2 minutes of commercials, which drives me.
I fucking hate that.
I hate that. So I can't do that. So with my show, like I can change the ads out for every episode if I want to. Like I can take one out. If I say every ad that has every show that has this ad in, I'm going to remove that and put this ad in, and I have to go back and do it for every show. So I like that.
Yeah.
And that's what we're, so I think, but when I go in the show, I have to you put a time code in marker. Time marker.
You put your timestamps in there, and it's
right. So then I can't just have it go. So I need a whoosh. So if you listen to my, I show when it goes, you hear whoosh, and then the promo comes on, and then when the promo stops, it goes whoosh, and then we're talking again. So I do stuff like that. Why? Because I care about my audience. I don't want to be in the middle of
Yes,
section all of a sudden.
deliver better end product for us, so we're not in the mid. Like I said, because I agree with you. I fucking hate it. I'll be mid sentence all of a sudden. So go to Menards today, you
MeUndies.
motherfuckers.
Or the one I loved was Tim Pool was doing a live read, and in the middle of his live read, a dynamic ad popped in. I'm like, we interrupt this commercial for a commercial.
Yeah, that's actually that could be a bit though. I mean, I'm not saying Tim Pool did that. I'm just saying that could be a bit.
Right.
Got to have a obviously bullshit commercial and then interrupt it with another obviously bullshit commercial.
All right.
Yeah,
Well, listen, I'm gonna
half wetback Jose flinging Clockham Craft coffee.
yeah, exactly. All right, I'm going to end this. If you need a hand with anything, just let me know. I'm here.
Well, I appreciate you taking your time out your day, John. I really do. And you'll have to check out the website at some point. I haven't gotten around to finishing that part yet, but I'm redoing the like shows I think people should go listen to page and all that stuff. So
Okay. Listen, I hated, you know what I hated more than video editing? Web page design. So
actually, I did that for a while right after high school. So it's
yeah. So I found this thing called Podpage, and they do everything. You know, you just go in and you want this page, you want an about page, click here. You want a donate page, click here. You want this, click here.
Yeah, I mean, I've already got all that. Everything's there. I'm just changing it so it looks prettier now.
Yeah.
Like it was my original website. It was pretty much text based across everything. And I'm just sticking in, people's logos and shit and trying to make it a little more visually appealing instead of just looking like a work document,
I got you. All right. I will catch up with you later, sir.
All right, cool. Well, thank you, John. Have a good evening.